I'm Amber, and this is Engineering Life. I like watching daily vlogs on YouTube and wanted to find one by a woman in engineering, but I couldn't find one, so I've made my own with the goal of promoting diversity in engineering. It's not all about me. I have guest vlogger engineers to include more voices in this project. And it's not all about engineering. You'll see the everyday life of engineers and the diversity that can exist within this field. I want to encourage everyone to pursue engineering even if they don't fit the stereotypical mold. I'm still figuring this all out, so I hope you'll stick with me. Remember to subscribe and share. Thanks! Since the beginning of July, I've been running simulations for my professor, and about 2.5 weeks ago, I found out that the files I'd been using were for the wrong wind turbine. So then I had to wait to get the correct files. Unfortunately for me, the student who had the correct files is moving, and I didn't know that. So I emailed him, and I waited. I finally got a response yesterday. I've been waiting for like 2.5 weeks at that point for an email with the files. But now I actually have them. So I thought I would walk you all through what I'm doing with them as much as I can without it being weird. So now I am working on downloading all of my files. So now I have all these files, and I had to unzip all of them. And now that they're unzipped, all of those files, I have to make sure they are the ones that are actually called in the program instead of the old incorrect ones. Also, now I have to go back and fix all my time steps because my computer can't exactly handle some of the time steps that like real school computers or lab computers could. And so I have to fix all of that. Looking a little different now. Went to dance and came back, hence the hair and the t-shirt. And I'm basically in for the rest of the day, so it doesn't matter. I'm still working on my program, trying to get it to cooperate. It's one of those things where I changed all the file names and I'm trying to make sure everything's all lined up correctly, but it's still not working. And that is why I'm not a computer person. I'm just not, because it makes me crazy. But I'm gonna stick with it until I get it to work. And then I just have to let it run for like 2 hours. But now I have some tea in my Downton Abbey mug, and there's Kelvin being sleepy and cute. Figured it out. This is what happens when you set up your program and then you run it a bunch and just change a few things for like a month and haven't gone back to actually remember how you set it all up, and you have tiny little mistakes that you knew how to do in the first place, but since you haven't done it in a really long time, you, being me, have forgotten. That's probably not good. It's the next day now, and I got my time step thing figured out, but I still am having some sort of weird thing with my wind file, and either it wants to generate a grid and take forever, or it has some nodes that have infinite values assigned to them, so neither of those are good things. But I need to go ahead and finish this video because it was supposed to go up yesterday, but instead my computer was running simulations. So just another example of how I really thought that this was going to take maybe an afternoon, and it has now taken me 2 days. So Oh well. I'll figure it out eventually. Okay. See you next week.